Hey guys, Tony here. In this video, I'm going to explain why Liverpool's going to win the English Premier League and end their title drought during the 2019-2020 season. So it won't be this year, but I think it's going to happen the following season, and I'm here to explain why. Now, this year, it is their 57th consecutive season in the top flight of English football. Right there, you can see why some people think Liverpool are going to win, because the fact that in their 57th consecutive season, the top flight, that 57 equals 131 in that championship equals 131. But be careful. It can never be right on the dot, even though it may seem like it would be being their 57th consecutive season, but you can interpret it to be after 57 consecutive seasons in the top flight is when the title would occur. So after 57 full seasons in the top flight conclude, and that may be the key of not being a year off for Liverpool, because it is EPL champion in Gematria, that equals 58. So that's why after 57 prior consecutive seasons in the top flight, in the 58th consecutive season in the top flight, that Liverpool would end their Premier League drought. In Gematria, the practice coding letters and words into numbers, it is Jurgen Norbert Klopp. The full name of Jurgen Klopp, Gematria equals 93. It is Premier League title equals 93. A move to the Premier League was always due for Jurgen Klopp, and he's here specifically to end a drought. It is drought that equals 39 in Gematria as well. Liverpool would win the title during the 1920 season of the English Premier League. It is the years 19 and 20 that add up to 39. So this is why I see the end of a drought occurring at that time. But the foundation has been set in stone for Liverpool, making the top four, going to the Champions League finals. So they're due for some special things. And notice too that Jurgen Klopp's win-loss record is going to be a sign that it may not be quite this year, because he entered this season with 30 losses as the Liverpool coach. The last time Liverpool won the title came during the 1989-90 season of English football. Scaling forward to 30 years later would be 2019 and 2020. That is when the title drought is going to end. That is the significance of Klopp entering a year with 30 losses, is that yes, the title challenge is on this year, but it may not happen this quickly. It may happen a year later. It is worth noting that Jurgen in Gematria equals 30. You would end a 30-year title drought, in my opinion. It is Jurgen in Gematria that equals 30, and 75 would also equal 75 in Gematria is EPL title drought. So Jurgen, EPL title drought equal 75. It is Liverpool FC won the EPL title equals 128. 126 years ago, Liverpool was founded. 2 years later, 2020, it would be 128 years since the club was founded. 1 plus 8 plus 9 plus 2, established in the year 92, adds up to 20. It is Sadio Mane. It is Mohamed Salah that were born in the years 1992. I'll explain that later. Okay, so continuing on, the years 92 were significant for Mohamed Salah and Sadio Mane. There was something with their birth years occurring in the year 92. The Reds win the league. This may occur with these two guys. I think that's the significance of their birth year. There's something to it. It's worth noting. It's Salah. It is N that equals 14, right? The end of a title drought. It is Mohamed that equals 59. The 2019-20 season. 2019 and 20 add up to 59. Mohamed, he's no one season wonder. Mohamed's Pythagorean Gematria is 32. First year with Liverpool, bam, 32 league goals. He takes a scoring title for a reason. How about Sadio Mane? Sadio equals 21, title equals 21. The title occurring, I'm interpreting, after Manchester United's 21st Premier League title. Mane equals 33 and 15. EPL equals 33 and 15. He was always due for a move to the English Premier League versus staying in the French League or the Spanish League and all of this. And there's just something to Juventus winning the Champions League in 2019 with what's going to happen during the 1920 season. Because it talked about Emre Can leaving Liverpool, number 23, to Juventus, and this may signal, what Juventus is trying to do, which is not losing the Champions League final and just ending a 23-year title drought. So there's something with Emre Can, the former Liverpool midfielder, and his number 23, and what's going to happen to Liverpool. Juventus reverses its Champions League misfortunes, and I think Liverpool are going to do the same with some of their second-place finishes in the last 20 or so years. That 1 year with Luis Suarez was the closest that they've been to win the league. Liverpool FC finally won the EPL. Liverpool finally won the league. Juventus FC, Liverpool in the title drought, 141 in Gematria. There's something to it. There's definitely something to it. There's something going on here. It has to do with Emre Can, in my opinion, but 52 is the number of prophecy. It is Liverpool, it is prophecy, it is 2020 that equal 52. Jurgen Klopp is going to be 52 years old next year on June the 16th. Going back to the number 23 and Juventus, I've talked about 1967 birth year, same birth year as Massimiliano Allegri, adds up to 23 as well. That's worth noting for Jurgen Klopp. Okay, there's that 128th season. I talked about that earlier. That's definitely going to hold some significance. Juventus won the Champions League in 84, 85. The following year, Liverpool won. So I'm seeing something for 18-19 Champions League and the 1920 Premier League. This may be a pattern. This is something to look out for Joseph Norris. He likes his patterns and all. That's something to observe if Joseph Norris is around. Skeptical about patterns, but sometimes they happen. The only weakness of cycles is that cycles ultimately come to their innate ending, and that's always something to look out for. You can't always rely on it, in my opinion. I like to add up Jurgen Klopp's birthday, June the 16th. June the 16th of the year 19 adds up the 41. Juve's last Champions League came the 41st Champions League. His birthday numerology of 41 coming right after the Champions League final. His full birthday numerology is 61. This is coming after the final on June the 1st. Juventus ending its Champions League misfortune has something to do with Liverpool ending their league misfortune. I'm making a connection here, but the main thing to look out for is Klopp's 30 losses, is Jurgen's Gematria of 30. This may signal that the drought is going to end after 30 years. It's funny that drought equals 39 because United and Liverpool would have a combined 39 titles if Manchester United win the league this year. And this would have something to do with the following season. And at the conclusion of this video, I'd have to say that the 1920 season, not much is going to change with the top three. For the 1920 season, I'd have to go with Liverpool in first, United in second, and City in third. So really, it's a big three that is going to dominate English football for the next 3 years. And there's a bottom three that's just struggling to get by and qualify for the Europa League. But it's great for the league to have 3 teams in it for a title race, and I think ultimately all 3 are going to be in there up until the 34th or the 35th week this week. So this is something to look out for. The season that starts in the year 19, in the year 2020, Liverpool wins title number 19. There's something to that, I tell you. Anything else here? I'm just going through here. 57 prior top seasons in the top flight of football for Liverpool. That makes a lot of sense here. Liverpool won the title, Fido a la Fine, and it is Spain that equals 59. Site next year's Champions League final. Look out for that. This concludes my video. United wins 18-19. I've said that over a year ago. 19-20. I'm going to go with Liverpool to end the drought with Jurgen Klopp.